This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and this commentary about life, we're going to talk about being a helping hand, but knowing when to step back. Now, I know how I am, and I think I have some expertise in this, as I tend to be a very overbearing person when it comes to helping people. Thing is, I want to make everybody happy around me, or at least keep everybody happy around me. That's just my nature. I didn't steal it. My mom was that type of person who would do whatever she could to try to lift other people up, and I pretty much took the baton and ran with it. Thing is, I'm very bad at that coming my way as far as people trying to do the same. But I've noticed that where I don't think I'm being overbearing, I see it in other people. I see other people do it where it's like, I understand that you really want to help, but sometimes you just need to back off a little bit. It's not going to just, everything's not just going to fix itself because you decided to insert yourself in and get, try to lend me some help. Some things are just hard to fix or get over, and it usually takes time. And I know how I am. Sometimes I get impatient because I really want you to be well. But I have to sit back and realize myself, and I think other people need to do that as well. That you can only do but so much. After that, you just gotta let things go the way they're supposed to go. You can't just put yourself in a position where not only that you're giving way too much of yourself towards the other person, but you're also becoming a problem. I've noticed sometimes I've done that where I push so much that it starts to become less about that person and it becomes more about me, and that's not a cool thing. Sometimes while we think that we have the best intentions in the world for someone else, it can turn into a situation where we're just basically trying to satisfy our own desires and our own wants and needs out of the situation. Again, knowing how I am, always wanting to make sure others are happy around me, mainly because I tend not to be happy myself. I know that sometimes I project the feeling that I want them to have is what I want me to have, and so I push it so hard that I can become quite annoying. And it's not a cool feeling. It's not a cool feeling to have it happen to you, but it's worse to be that person who does it to other people. So to everybody who I've done that, made you feel like it's become less about you and more about me, or I've been totally overbearing to where I probably have pushed you away, I truly apologize. It's all with a good intention, but good intentions can sometimes lead to bad things, and you have to be wary of that. If you guys are truly friends, you should be able to tell each other to hey, just back off. And you shouldn't be offended when someone tells you to back off, because sometimes you just need to back off. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. If you truly care about each other, they know that you'll always be there for them. And if you find it highly offensive and you get upset and you don't want to be bothered with that person anymore, then you need to really evaluate yourself, your intentions, and whether or not you truly do have well-being. I mean, sure, I can understand that it will upset you some, because you're trying, again, you're doing what you think will be helpful. But at the end of the day, you also have to realize that people sometimes just need to work on certain things themselves, and it's just not going to help if you're always constantly in their face with it. And you just need to realize hey, maybe I've gone a little bit too far, or maybe this isn't what they need right now, so I'm just gonna chill and let me know. Of course, there's people like me who don't always let other people know what I need, but you gotta. It's a minefield. I know with me, it's definitely a minefield. You just have to just know when to push hard enough and when not to push so hard. But I know it's a difficult thing, and it's something that I've yet to master myself. I try my best to do it, and I'm going to continue trying to master it myself. But sometimes it can be like that. Don't be upset at the person, especially since that person, you never know exactly what they're going through or how they feel, what has been the root of it. They'll tell you if they trust you enough. You gotta just have faith in that you're that person that they trust enough to let know. That's just it. But anyway, as always, you guys feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll hunt you later. It's your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.